Previously on They Caught Me. Police respond to a 911 call, arriving at a home to find the door has been kicked in and a man shot dead within his own residence. Based on the scene, it appears that a struggle has occurred, and it also appears that this was not just a homicide, but a robbery. Detectives would find the home has been ransacked, and with friends of the victim claiming that all of the electronics are missing, detectives would begin the search for the man's killer and his belongings. When the police speak with the couple that discovered the man's body, they would find that some of the victim's clothing and electronics are with them, right in the backseat of their car. As police dig further, conducting a day's worth of interviews, the details of a plan would begin to materialize. But the police have heard so many lies during the interviews, they decide to make a deal with one of the suspects. Complete immunity in exchange for the details of the plan, a proffer statement. Finally, we'll hear the truth about how to treat a dead man. First of all, before we start episode 4, I want to thank my audience. I want to thank all of you guys. You guys have built this channel. If I made a video from day one and no one watched it, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now. But you guys, even with some poor sounding videos, have made me feel so good about what I'm doing here. That I want to thank you, because I know my product isn't as good as some of the other channels yet. I realize that the audio is not the best. I'm working at it. I got a lot of people that have been reaching out and helping me with it. And I'm hoping I can produce better content in the future. But you guys, even with bad audio, you're saying stuff like, oh, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds okay. I appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed, that the fact that you guys are supporting me no matter what. And I appreciate that. I really do. I just want to say that before we get into episode 4. So enjoy, guys. Now, she starts off the interview with what seems like very little energy. Don't worry. She's got plenty. You're about to put me in prison. My energy level is going to come up. Don't worry. She's got plenty.
Yep. All right. You doing all right? Are you on some kind of medication or something like that? For what?
My stomach.
What kind of medication are you on for your stomach?
Letting their ambient.
Are you able to function today and talk to me?
Yeah, function, I can talk.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay. All right. I don't know if your attorney explained to you what the situation is, why you're here, the reason for this interview, the second interview that we're doing. This is called a proffer interview. And basically, no matter what you tell me during this interview, I can't then turn around and use it against you. You understand that? Did he explain that to you? He didn't explain that to you? Okay. It's called a proffer interview, and when you come in and do that on your own free will, usually your attorney's here, but I just talked to him on the phone. He said he can't make it, but he says you're okay. He's okay, and you're okay with talking to me. Okay?
I'm sorry. That right there would have been the end of my attorney-client relationship there. There's no way in the world I'm giving a proffer statement and you're not going to be there that day. I'm not important enough to you?
The important thing is that everything you tell me, the questions I ask you, you have to tell the truth. If you don't tell the truth, no matter how bad it seems, it's going to come back and get you in the end.
Hello.
Okay? You have to tell the truth about everything. I cannot stress this. I've done hundreds of these interviews, and no matter how many times I say it or an attorney says it, the people I interview, they always lie about something. And there's no reason to lie, because no matter what you tell me, I can't use that against you. I can use it against other people, but I can't use it against you. Okay? Now, before we get started asking questions, I'm going to read your Miranda rights again, okay? That's what your attorney would like us to do. I'm also going to get the county prosecutor on the line and have him explain that situation to you, too. I'm going to get him on my cell phone and have him explain that to you, okay? just so you're aware that we're not trying to screw you here. We're not trying to trick you. We're not trying to do anything. What we want to treat you like a witness, okay? And so that's why we're gathering this information. But no matter how deeply involved in this whole situation you are, you have to tell me the truth about that, okay? You have to, okay? If you don't tell the truth, they're not.
It's gonna come back and bite you in the ass.
It's going to come back and bite you in your.
You just don't know how much I've been. This has been on my mind for the last couple of days, and I'm having problems getting the rest of my belongings from Jazz.
Right. Well, I don't know what you have over there, but you gotta pretty much guarantee those things are probably gone.
No, they're not.
Okay. Well, your belongings are the very, very least of your worries. What your biggest concern is, your involvement in an aggravated murder. Okay? That's what you need to worry about. Getting your clothes back is nothing compared to going to prison for the rest of your life.
Now, forgive me. I'm going to try not to come in too many times during this. I'm just kind of, there's a few spots I really want to hit. This is one of them. This is why attorneys are so important to the common person. Because the common person, the average person, can't comprehend this situation. It's like, look, you got a layup here, man. It's a free throw. Hey, there's no defense in your face. All you got to do is tell the truth, you're off. Tell the truth, you're off. She's worried about her clothes. You can keep my clothes. Just keep me out of prison. That's all I care about. This is why an attorney has to be at this. Because think about it. If she can turn to an attorney and he's like, you need to answer that question, somebody that's advocating for her, she's more likely to tell the complete truth than to have this person who's the adversary sitting in front of her. She may still want to lie. That attorney should be disbarred by allowing her to do a proffer statement without him there. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that. That's BS.
Okay? That's why this is a very unique opportunity for you to be honest, tell me the truth, and help yourself out. Okay? Now, I've spoken to the prosecutor. The prosecutor's going to be handling this case when he gets over to Elyria. He informed me that as long as you are honest about everything I asked you, you will not be charged with anything related to that. Okay? If you are not honest and you lie and don't follow through with the things you have to do, like taking a polygraph test. You know what a polygraph test is? A lie detector test. You're going to have to take one of those. You're going to have to cooperate from this point on. If I got a follow-up question, you're going to have to respond to me. You're going to have to answer these questions for me. And ultimately, you may have to testify. Okay?
That's what I'm really scared
Okay, and I understand that, but that is a long way down the road. Okay? The alternative is you don't do any of those things, and you say, I don't want to do any of this, and then I go ahead with my investigation without you. Okay? You understand that? So you have a very unique opportunity here to help yourself. If you don't want to take it, that's up to you. I'm not going to try to force you into doing anything. Okay, but I know your involvement in this is more than what you originally told me. Okay, I know that. And listen. Don't start lying right off the bat. Okay, listen. Do not start lying right off the bat here. Let me ask the questions and you answer. Because I know things that you don't think I know. I've talked to other people. I've got video. I've got everything. Okay? So by you trying to lie, if I feel that you're lying based off of the information I already know, I'm ending this and you're on your own. You're done. You're finished. You're going to be in the same position as those other three. If I find out from this point on you're lying to me. Okay? You understand that? Because you don't know everything that I know about this case. Okay? You understand all that? Okay. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to intimidate you.
I'm not scared. The only thing is I was under the influence. I'm still missing 4 hours that I can't recall.
Okay. All right.
But I will answer your question.
Okay. Being under influence does not make you black out and forget things, especially when I see you on video. Okay? So please, if that's the route you're going to take, we'll just end this right now.
I'm on video?
Yes. And I'll explain that to you. But let me get the prosecutor on the phone first. Hey, Tony?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with that. These situations might be important because you're in a room talking to people. So
Yeah, hey.
you first.
Remember I talked to you about one of the parties involved in this homicide on Lexington Avenue? Latrice, the girl, right? Yep, I got her right now in the interview room, in our briefing room. Her attorney cannot make it. I spoke to him on the phone just now. He said it was okay to conduct this proffer interview with her without him being here. I just wanted to run that by you.
Yeah, you can do that as long as you need me to put anything. You want to put my voice on tape?
Yep.
We had this conversation before.
Sure do. And here's what I told Latrice. She's sitting right here with me. I told her that this is a proper interview, that anything she says during this interview cannot be used against her, and that if she cooperates and does everything she's supposed to do related to this investigation, that's taking a polygraph, answering any questions that I might have after this meeting, and then ultimately possibly testifying that I will not seek any charges against her.
Right. Okay, put me on.
Okay. Yep.
You make responses.
Yep. You're on speaker, Tony. So go ahead.
Okay. Latrice, are you there?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay. I spoke to your attorney, Sean. Right.
Right.
And what we discussed was that you were willing to go in and go towards cooperation. And I know we had done that from day one of this, and he wanted to formalize something. So here's where we're at. When we do this, we do what's called a proffer. That means you provide the information that you can, and then we will draw up something. But you have some conditions. We're not going to be able to use any of this against you until we strike a deal in writing, okay?
Okay.
We're using this to find out exactly what you know, how we're going to do this, and what you will have to do is take a polygraph so that you're telling us the truth. All right? You can pass it on that? You're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of the things. You'll have to cooperate against the co-defendants. You'll have to provide all information, make yourself available, and all those things. As soon as we're done with the proffer, they're going to bring it over to me, and then we're going to probably get a guy named Bill, because he's both a defense attorney, was a sheriff's deputy, and is a polygraphist, so he seems to be acceptable on both sides, and he's one of the best in the country. But I wanted it on tape that we're not using anything you say against you here. It is the proffer to decide if we can come with an agreement, not a plea bargain, okay?
All right. Does that mean the other lawyers will get this?
What's that?
Will the other lawyers of the other three, are they going to get this and can they use that against me?
They will get it in the discovery process on the charges later on, because then you would be a cooperating witness with us, and we would owe them the statements of a co-defendant. Yes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to mislead you about anything, so you can ask me whatever you want to ask me.
That's fine.
That's one of the things she's worried about, Tony, as expected.
Do you feel like you're going to be in danger?
Yeah, I really do.
There are some things we can do to try to hold on to this stuff for longer in the discovery process. And it's potential.
I've already had somebody just recently stop me and ask me about this. And then I just told him, don't worry about it. Why are you asking me questions? And I walked away.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. And if you want to talk to your lawyer about anything on the phone before you go through with this, nobody's going to stop you this year. I mean,
Oh, I want to cooperate because I didn't have nothing to do with this, sir.
okay, well, that's what we're asking you to do. But yeah, under our discovery rules, they will eventually get it. There are some things we can do to hold it based upon you being in danger or something like that, and your feelings, and we can discuss all that afterwards. But am I going to turn around and hand this out tomorrow? No, we would have to go through a whole process and actually strike whatever deal. So this is just the beginning portion of it.
We got a long way to go before we get to that.
Yeah, we got a long way to go before we get to that. We have to do the polygraph, through the written agreement, and all the rest of it before that. Okay?
All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay. Bye, Latrice.
All right, thanks, Tony.
Sure.
Now, as we go to our first of 2 commercial breaks in this video, I got a serious question. I want to pose this to you. Just my mindset going into what I'm seeing right now. She's afraid. I'm not saying her fear is not legitimate, But I am going to question how rational it is. I mean, think about it. Let's think about what we've seen in the last 3 episodes. One girl was trying to get $25 for braiding the dude's hair. The other dude was trying to pawn a cell phone for $5. I mean, we're talking about people that don't have deep pockets. Are they going to hire a hitman from inside prison to come out there and get her? Where are they going to get the money from to do that? Is her fears, or should I say, are her fears legitimate, or is she just being irrational? What do you think?
All right. Before we get started, Latrice, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. This is what your attorney wanted me to do, and I've read you those before the last time we talked. So just follow along with this, okay?
The rights are read.
Now, that second sentence where it says anything you say can and will be used against the court of law, we've already talked to the attorney, both attorneys, prosecutor and your attorney, and stated that this is a proffer hearing, okay? So anything you say, we cannot use against you, okay? So just so you're aware of that, it's a little contradictory to what your Miranda rights are, okay? These are usually read before a proffer hearing, just during a regular interview, but your attorney asked me to read you these, so I'm reading you. So you understand all that?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right. Saying that I read you those and you understand them, I need you to sign right there for me, if you would. Okay. All right.
Now, as they get into the interview, a lot of it is a little difficult to understand what she says because she's clearly under the influence of something. I mean, clearly. But he does a great job of repeating everything she says for the most part. So what he doesn't repeat, I'll try to boost the sound a little bit. But what he does repeat, I'll let her just say it. He'll repeat it and she'll agree. And I think you'll be able to understand everything.
Now, I know I didn't interview you the first time. Detective talked to you.
But no hair.
Yep, the guy with no hair.
He gave me his card.
Right. And you remember speaking with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start back. I want to go back to the day before you were arrested. Okay? In the middle of
Sunday night.
it would have been Sunday. Let's talk about Sunday first, okay? Tell me what you did. When was the first time that you?
Ellie and Jasmine were together.
Yes. Tell me about that.
I got my mom's car. I think it was roughly about, I want to say like 10. I can't remember.
10 in the morning.
No, 10 in the evening.
Okay. Let's back up. Let's talk about Sunday during the day.
I was at Jasmine's all day.
You're at Jasmine's all day, and you weren't. Was Elliot there?
Elliot didn't pop up until after I got home.
Okay, so Ellie didn't pop up. Ellie didn't hook up with you two till after you got your mom's car. Okay, so it's you, Jasmine, at Jasmine's aunt's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
On
For Jasmine's house.
all right, so you're on Main Avenue. You guys just hanging out, right?
Yeah, smoking blunts and all that. You know, she was talking about going to her family's house to get some Percocet because she needed some.
So is it safe to say you're hanging out, you're smoking marijuana, you're looking to get Percocets, you doing any other kind of drugs while you're
I
there?
don't do Percocet. She does.
Okay, so you just,
Yeah.
so you guys drinking at all?
At that point in time, no, we didn't start drinking until Ellie showed up.
Okay.
I got my mom's car.
All right, so that was, so roughly around 10 o'clock, Elliot shows up?
I had my mom's car. See, oh no, wait. Before Elliot came by, he was mad that we were at the house. I told you I stopped at Melvin's, well, over in the projects, and I met a friend named Melvin to pick up the zany bars, and that's when everything just seemed like pushed through the window and went very fast. I didn't even know what the hell was going on, but Elliot was in the car, and I remember picking him up. I remember him picking up Mark when he picked up Mark.
Let me back you up. You're at Jasmine's house as they're hanging out. You go to
The projects.
and now who is you? Who goes with you?
Jasmine.
You, Jasmine, you go to the projects, to Melvin's house, and you pick up a couple Xanax, right?
The money that I made, that is correct.
This is before Elliot come to me. What projects did you go to?
21st.
Did you tell Detective Cameron all this?
No, I did not, sir. I told him that we picked up babies from Melvin, but I didn't say where at.
Okay. All right. What do you guys do when you pick the Zannies up? Where do you go then?
We went back to Jasmine. She already crushed them down, and we did it on the way going back to the house. And I got like,
When you crushed it down, what do you mean? You turned it into powder?
Yeah, she did. Crushed it down.
And then how do you ingest that? Do you snort it?
She
Swallow it?
snorted it.
Snort it?
Yeah, and I've never snorted a Zanny. I always took a Zanny. That was my first time doing that too. Now, as far as the coke, I've been doing.
Hold on.
I haven't been doing it since I've been
You two shared that one bar, right?
2 bars.
So you each did one?
No, we shared both bars. She crushed them down and she gave me a real nice amount. Gave her a real nice amount.
Okay. So now you're back at. How does Elliot hook up with you? I mean, does he call him? Does he call you? Do you call him?
No, he called me. He's like, baby, where you at? I said, at Jackson.
Did he text you or did he call you?
No, he called me.
Okay. So, because I got your phone records. Your phone records came in yesterday. So I'm going to be able to see that phone call, correct? And it's before 10 o'clock?
I don't even remember the last time he texted me. We've been calling each other. There's
Okay.
a lot of phone calls on there, sir.
Okay. So sometime before 10 o'clock he calls you.
Yeah.
And he asks where you're at.
He comes and he got out the car, Jasmine, came in the back, came downstairs, and then they got to talking. And then she was like, come on, let's go ride somewhere.
Okay, let me back you up. You and Jasmine get home, and then Elliot shows up. How does he get there, do you know? Does he walk, drive, does he get dropped off?
He had to get dropped off.
He got dropped off.
Yeah.
And this is around 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. It was dark when he made it here.
Okay.
So I'm averaging about
Okay.
I know it couldn't have been 9 because of me and Jasmine was at my mom's house. And then before then, we ended up going to my aunt. I remember because my aunt's like, Fetch, you don't remember you came over to the house? I said, me and my memory's been so
Okay.
fucked up and bad
All right.
lately.
Before you went and got the Zannies, you went to a couple people. You went and got your mom's car?
No, before, me and my mom and Jasmine was in my mom's car. Prior to us, me getting the car about 10. It had to be like 10 because it was late.
Wait a minute. When you go to get the Zannies, is your mom with you?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So you're in your mom's car.
Yeah,
And you get back to the house, and then around 10 o'clock, Elliot shows up.
that's
Okay.
right.
When did you get your mom's car that day?
I got my mom's car late that night. It was about 10-ish. It could have been about 10-ish.
Okay, let's talk about
Well,
before you got
left-
your mom's car. Who were you riding around with before you're in your mom's car? Before it's just you and Jasmine in your mom's car.
It was just me and Jasmine. When we
Before
left
that.
from the house, Elliot was on his way to us by 10. I'm sorry.
Let me back you up. At noon on Sunday, whose car did you have?
I didn't have no one's car.
Okay, when did you get your mom's car?
I got my mom's car late Sunday night.
Okay, prior to that, whose car were you in? So you went to a and went.
My mom's car, we was with her. So she came and picked me
All
up.
right, so she come and pick you up. You guys went to a.
Okay.
Let's start when you woke up Sunday morning.
Sunday morning when I woke up. See, I need my phone. My phone calls. They're gonna say, "Hey, did my little cousin's here?" I think my mom came in. No, my mom came and got us after I got done with her here, and that was a little about 6:37. We left with my mom at like 7-ish. We ended up going to the house, helping her move the clothes into the car. Once we moved the clothes into the car, we rode.
Your mom's still with you.
Yes.
Okay.
We rode. Once we rode, we came back to the house. I forgot what we did at the house. And then it it was real late when we left from my aunt's.
So the place that I'm censoring out is another city that's real near the city that they're in. So if I give you this city, you'll obviously be able to figure out what state it is, and you'll probably be able to find the case really fast. I'm blanking it out. It's a family member's residence. They're going to visit, and they're just saying the town. We're going to this town, is what they're saying.
I don't even remember because I braided my aunt's hair.
So sometime after you leave Elyria, you dropped your mom off at home.
Yes.
And if you back up a couple seconds, I just gave you the town.
And then we end up over at Jasmine.
Okay, now I got
Elliot
you.
was on our way. Elliot was meeting us at the house. And me and her didn't stay there. I ended up leaving to take her to the projects with the money
Okay.
I just made to get her some
What
fucking
money, what money did you make?
I made like $10 and I had an extra $5 in my pocket and she got
For braiding.
for braiding my little
Okay.
cousin's hair.
Okay, so you get the, so you guys go to the project.
Right.
All right,
We
you guys
got
get back.
pennies.
When you guys get back,
Mm-hmm.
Elliot's not there.
No,
Okay, then he arrives.
that's
All right,
correct.
let's start from there now. So he arrives, you guys are in the basement, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once we didn't even stay in the basement, we left. First place I believe we went to was Marathon because we got to drinking beers and I drove to Marathon.
Okay, you drove, and this is in your mom's car?
That's correct.
Okay.
In my mother's car. I forgot to take my mom's car.
In Marathon, you're talking about,
Yeah. And I believe Jasmine and Elliot went. We went to that place 3 times. I don't remember.
okay, so you go here to get beer. So it's right there, it's only you,
Jasmine and Elliot. After we picked some beers up, he's like, I gotta go pick my pearl up.
you know, pick his brother up, or his bro.
Yeah.
Where'd you go do that? Okay. After the first time you went there?
After the first time we went there.
Okay, who did you pick up?
Murky, that's who he picked up.
But you're driving, right?
No, Elliot's driving now.
Okay.
He's talking about, I don't want you driving around because you don't took these fucking panties and look how you are.
Okay.
I kept dozing off and on them. I don't snort panties. I take them from
Okay.
them off.
So you go pick up Marky on North. Then what
Right.
you do?
And then they got to talking about a holster for the gun.
Who's they?
Marky and Elliot.
Okay.
Marky was telling him he can get one from Walmart. And so we went to Walmart. Yeah, we went to Walmart.
Okay.
He got the holster and he came up with
Who all went? Who all went?
all 4 of us.
Yeah. Who all went to the store?
Nobody just Marky.
Okay. So he goes in Walmart
Yes.
and comes out with a 12-pack of beer.
Yep. And they didn't see no holster, but he sure had one.
Okay. Let me back up. So he goes to Walmart. Did you guys stop anywhere else before he went to Walmart?
No, not that I remember, sir.
Never stop at the 7-Eleven
No, I didn't.
on the same road as Levitt Road?
They did stop there, sir.
Well, because I could see you in the front seat of the car, is why I asked.
Okay, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm not lying to you.
All right, hold on. So he comes out with a 12-pack, but you don't see this holster yet. When's the first time you see this holster?
Maybe in the Walmart parking lot, he passed it.
Okay. So that's when you remember seeing the holster in the parking lot?
So, because when he opened it, it popped again.
Okay, slow down. See, all right, so you seen the holster, and then you said LA did what?
He put the holster on his belt thing,
LA did? What side?
the left side.
Okay. Where'd you go after that?
If we did stuff at 7-Eleven, I really don't know.
Okay. If you don't remember, I want you to. Okay, go ahead. Where'd you go after that?
We rode around for a minute and drove the beers.
Okay, so you drove around.
and drunk beers.
Okay.
I drunk like, it was 12, I don't remember drinking.
What kind of beer was it?
But I know I drink more than 9 beers.
Okay. So then
And
we
then I remember us pulling on a dark street. And they parked. I don't know what street we was on, but we were alone.
Okay.
And Elliot, Marky got out the car. Me and Jasmine was in the car.
Okay, hold on. So you parked on a dark street?
Yeah. I want to say it could have been 10th Street, but I don't remember seeing no. I think there's lights around here, so wherever we was, I don't recall from thinking it. I don't know.
All right, so you park on possibly 10th Street?
I think so.
All right, and Elliot and Marky get out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And literally in like 5 minutes, they were back.
Both of them?
Yeah. Just Elliot. I don't know where Marky went.
And you said 5 minutes later, Elliot was there?
Yeah, Elliot was back in the car because that's what I heard. Something that startled me to wake me up. I told you I kept dozing in and off. When Elliot got in the car, I remember him yelling.
What was he yelling?
I sat up and I looked at him. I said, "What's your problem?" And he's like, "Man, this dumbass nigga that he calls his phone and he asked him where he was." And yes, Marky said something about he wanted to finish. He had to finish something. I don't know. I do not know what it is.
All right, so Elliot comes back and he's yelling something?
Yeah, he's yelling at the Marky where he's at on the phone.
Okay.
And Elliot pulls off and we went to Jasmine's house.
Okay, prior to going and parking on the street, what's everybody talking about doing? What?
Jasmine, I guess, was talking to Marky in the back seat. Me and Elliot was sitting in the front seat. He kept saying that, "Hey, fill him in."
What's that?
And whatever was going on,
Who's he saying that to?
he said that's Jasmine.
Okay, so this was prior to you guys going and parking on the street?
You know, was we went to Walmart after. They were talking for a minute, but the music was up.
All right, but this is before you go park on the street?
Yeah, it was before we went on the street.
And Elliot's telling
Jasmine. Fill Marky in.
Okay. Yeah, they're just being loud. They didn't realize we were in here.
I hope this don't go to trial. It's on mute.
What's that?
I said I hope this don't go to trial, but
Well, you never know. All right, so Elliot's telling Jasmine to fill Marky in. What are they talking about?
I don't know.
Gotta be honest with me now.
I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been over to that house on?
No, I have
Never been there before?
never in my life.
Now, I've been waiting for this moment. I know you guys have been waiting for this too. He just asked her, has she ever been over to this house that was raided and the dude was killed? Now, remember, supposedly, her and her girlfriend slept with this guy. They were, he likes big girls, obviously, and they were both having a little thing going on with them. So, I mean, either he went to them or she's been over there before. But she just said she hasn't been over there. That's interesting to me.
You know what the inside looked like.
Well, but you went up that day.
I went up the stairs that day.
Let me back you up. So they're talking about filling somebody in. So that means to say that Elliot and Jasmine had to have some kind of conversation.
Now, I don't want to take away from what she's saying in this upcoming part, But I want you to pay attention to the energy that she suddenly has because she's acting like she's gonna fall asleep the whole time. But that starts to change after a few of these questions.
Yeah, I left them a couple of times together. So whatever they talked about at Jasmine, shit, Elliot them pulled up and then had conversations with Jasmine. The only reason why I know this for a fact is because I was in another vehicle with Jasmine and Elliot, not even prior, a couple of weeks before. And we went to Illyria, and they pulled over to this, and I'm asking them, what the fuck are they doing? And Jasmine's like, well, you know, I know this dude over here we can get real quick. I'm like, why would you do that?
Okay. So you're saying they robbed somebody in a few weeks ago?
No, they didn't rob them because apparently she couldn't get in.
Okay.
Wow, this wasn't the first robbery they tried to set up. They've tried to do this before.
All right. Let me ask you about your relationship with Jasmine.
Me and Jasmine's been having, it's a relationship, a friend relationship, and now 1 minute she wants to be my girlfriend. I don't know what the fuck she want to do. She's young.
Okay. So prior to this, did you guys have a friendly romantic relationship? Somewhat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you see there was this thing in the comments section about whether they were friends or whether they were together. And I've been saying that they're together. And they're just friends. Like, no, they munching carpets. Or should I say they munching football fields?
Sexual relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about your relationship with Elliot?
I've been fucking with Elliot since 2008.
2008, you've been with Elliot. How about Jasmine? Has she been with
I've
Elliot?
never been with Elliot until this situation just happened.
Okay. All right.
Elliot's a live wire.
Okay.
And he's gonna set it in my mom's face, and he's gonna set it to my face. If I didn't know your mom, I would take her fucking life. He done said it already. I believe he done took other people's fucking life. And you know, somebody need to take that bastard's life because he's ignorant, and you just don't do nothing like that to anybody. And I don't even know this man.
Let me back you up. Are you certain that when you guys parked on that side street, that only those two got out?
Yes, those are the only two got out. Jasmine was sitting behind me.
Jasmine never got out of that vehicle, never went into that house until the next morning.
And it's so crazy because she asked me to take her over there, and I asked her for what?
Okay, all right, let's go back. All right, so Elliot comes out, he gets in the truck, he's yelling, he's calling
Marcy, and he pulls off.
And he pulls off.
Yes.
Where do you guys go then?
Jasmine's.
Okay. How long do you stay at Jasmine's before you guys leave again?
Not that long. We ended up going to Walmart in Illyria.
You went to Walmart in Illyria, all three of you?
All three of us.
Did you guys go into Walmart?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
And
Alright,
we
so
bought some Monster High stuff for the baby.
So you leave 10th Street. Do you go to Jasmine's first, or you go to Walmart first?
No, we go to Jasmine's first.
Then you guys went to Walmart?
Yeah, and on the way coming back.
Hold on. When you guys go to Walmart, who all goes in?
Me, Jasmine, and Elliot. Yeah.
All right, hold on. And you're still in your mom's car?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and what'd you buy?
We bought Monster High stuff, and we bought
Monster what?
Monster High dolls.
Okay.
And like little stuff for my goddaughter, Jasmine's daughter, for her birthday. The birthday was Sunday, and we had the party Saturday.
Okay. So you buy stuff. What else do you guys buy?
I bought a hat, and I don't know what else anybody what Elliot bought.
Let me tell me what you bought.
I bought like some little Monster High, like a little cover, a doll. It came up to like $45.
So that's stuff that you bought.
Yes, I have my receipt for that.
You still have it?
Yes, I do have.
Okay. Now, where do you get the money for that?
I believe he took it from that guy.
Did he? Because before that, you said you had $10. You spent $5.
$10.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So somewhere along the line, somebody had to give you some money.
That's correct.
So when did somebody give you money?
Elliot gave me the money once we got back to the house.
You got back to Jasmine's house. Did you see how much money he had?
No, I did not. But he gave her 1,000 and gave me 1,000.
He gave you 1,000 and her 1,000.
And then I end up spending.
Okay, let me back up. So you guys leave 10th Street, go back to Jasmine's house, then Walmart. And Elliot gives you guys each 1,000 apiece?
I end up giving him 5 back.
Hold on. I'll get to that. Prior to any you guys going to 10th Street, does Elliot give you guys money? Does he say he has money? Does he give you anything? Okay.
No.
Okay.
You wait till we get back to the house.
Okay. And all right, so he gives you 1,000 apiece, then you guys go to Walmart in O'Leary. Okay.
Before we went to Walmart, though,
Okay.
there had to have been other stops because Jasmine had 20 perks. And I took one of my medicine bottles and emptied it out. And I stopped at my friend's house in O'Leary and bought me an 8-ball Coke. He took most of that and gave me the rest back. Took 200 in the car, and when we got back to Jasmine, he ended up taking another 3. But let me not get you lost.
Yeah, you lost.
I'm kind of lost my damn self, and I'm still trying to understand where this money went.
Okay, so let's back up. He gives you 1,000. When you get to Walmart, do you have $1,000 in?
No, actually, I had $200 bills.
Okay, so prior to going to Walmart, you guys stopped.
We went to Walmart. We had to stop. I remember stopping at my friend's house using $200 just for some Coke.
So you buy $200 off your friend.
That's correct. I gave him $25 I owed him, and I gave him $175 for the ball.
Okay. All right.
I'm not lying to you about that.
And this is in O'Leary?
This is hilarious, sir. But Jasmine had the perks before we went back to we went to O'Leary. The only reason I'm saying that is because Jill called Jasmine and said something to him about somebody cleaning a blue Jeep outside of their car because, they got cameras outside.
Let me back it up. I know you're just starting to kind of remember all this, and that's fine. That's fine. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to kind of get this in sequential order. I want to do this all.
I can't tell you what.
Okay, that's fine. That's because I can look at Jasmine's phone and see who called her. So how about when you guys left 10th Street? Did you guys go stop anywhere else before you got back to?
I can't tell you. Sir.
Okay, I mean that you can remember. Do you remember stopping anywhere else before you got to 10th Street? I'm sorry. After you left 10th Street. You guys go straight back to Jasmine.
So we went right back.
Okay. So now you guys are there.
Because from Jasmine, we went to my friend's area, and then we went to Walmart. But before we went to Walmart, Jasmine had some pills.
So Jasmine had some pills?
Yeah. So and her mom called Angie and said, whoever the fuck came over here in that Jeep and empty all that shit out in the front of my yard, I got it on tape. Tell them motherfuckers they better come back and get tape.
What was it?
I don't know. It was just junk. My mom's car. I'll clean it out, and a couple of days later, it'll look right back like that.
All right. So who's Jill?
That's Jasmine's stepmother. That's the one
that
who
lives
raised
on Main.
her.
The one who lives on Main.
Oh, she lives on 18th and Washington, going that way.
Do you remember stopping there?
No, I don't. That's the thing about it.
Okay. All right. So
we stopped there, and she has that on tape. You'll see me on tape because I was in the front seat.
Okay. All right. So you think after you left 10th Street, you stopped at 18th Street?
I think so.
Okay. Or could have been after you went back to Jasmine's or
either. For sure. Either way, we had to go to 18th Street for her to get them fucking pills from Jill. Because that's who she got them from.
You're certain she got them from Jill?
Oh, I know she got them from Jill. Because she had 20 of them. And she owed me, so Jasmine paid her, and altogether Jasmine gave her $200. And they talking about I'm a snitch. And And I've been going, no, this is my life. I'm not about to fuck my life up for nobody else. I refuse that.
Jasmine gave her how much?
$100. She gave her 20 pills that were Percocets. I thought y'all took them out of my bag because there was 5 left.
Okay, so,
I think they
okay, so you guys somewhere you guys stopped at Joe's house and she and Jasmine got some bills. Okay.
It had to be in my mom's car because that's the only car that we were driving in that had junk in the front seat. So wherever he put that shit up and she seen that, it had to be my mom's car. And I do not remember stopping there.
Okay.
There's a couple places I don't remember stopping, so I don't know.
All right, let's go back to the places you remember. You go to your friend's house in Elyria, and now who's your friend? I'm not going to go confront him about selling you coke or anything like that.
Mike.
Mike what?
He's an older guy. I don't know his last name.
What street do you live on in Elyria?
Awful
White guy, black guy?
black guy.
Older, you said? How old?
I'm thinking about 57. Probably older.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the narcotic people.
No. All right, so then eventually you guys end up in Elyria. Or, I'm sorry, at Walmart in Elyria.
Walmart in Elyria. That's correct.
Which Walmart in Elyria? Where's that at?
This for Walmart off of 113.
Okay, the Chestnut
Mm-hmm.
Commodore. Okay. All right, so then you guys go there. Where do you go after that?
I'm at the jet.
Sure you didn't stop anywhere else that you can remember?
Because it was close to me having to get my mom her car back. It was close to 6:30. I'm like, dude, really, we've been out all fucking night. And that's just what I said when I really, like, woke
Yeah, you remember stopping at 25 at Broadway, Marathon again? The Sunoco again?
I think she did stop there again. And I don't know if she got out this time either, but most of the times they stopped, I never got out of the car. I don't know why.
But you don't remember going to 25 Broadway near Marty or the gas station again? I can tell you did because I got you guys on videotape. So I'm just.
So
if you don't,
probably did.
if you don't remember that, that's fine.
Because we did stop there because there was a beer that was downstairs. I know y'all probably seen next to the bed. He bought all of us beers again so we could just keep drinking, keep getting fucked up. I'm like, look, I'm just now coming down. I'm still high.
Okay. Do you remember going inside at 25 Broadway?
No.
But definitely you all three went into Walmart and Chestnut.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Okay.
even with Denim, that's where he got the bullets from.
Okay.
I told you that.
All right. Let me. That didn't happen. When did that happen? Going to?
That happened. Shit, I'm thinking 4 weeks or a week before, a week or so before he got. Let me stop that lying. Hold on, wait. Let me pump my brakes. I think it was 2 or 3 days before he got me. I can't even remember, but we went to Denham.
You went to who's we?
Me, Jasmine, and Elliot. We was holding guns in Denham.
Okay.
And he bought some bullets.
Okay.
We on camera. I know we are. I wouldn't lie about that.
I already got it.
But I do know, I can't remember what day it is, but we went to Denham, sir.
Okay. Did you, and this is important, I know he can't buy a gun, legally buy a gun.
He didn't buy that gun. I told you he stole it.
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Did you ever buy him a gun anywhere? If you did, it's no big deal. Because you could buy a gun, he can't. Okay.
No.
Right. Where did he steal the gun from?
White guy on the south side off of 57, right by the gun store. It was a blue little case. White boy gave it to him in his hand. He got in the car and Jasmine pulled him off.
You were with him? So he bought it off somebody?
He was supposed to buy it. He stole it off.
Okay.
As we head to our last commercial break, take into consideration what we just heard, that she knew about the fact that he stole that gun. Didn't even have bullets for it. They had to go buy the bullets for it. But she knew he stole it. She was there when he stole it. Considering that, how confident are you, based on that information, that she did or did not know that they were going to commit the robbery at the place where the guy got killed. We'll be right back.
How did he make the arrangements to go meet this guy to buy it?
I don't know. I can't tell you that. All I know is he said something about meeting the guy from jail. So the boy went to jail. I don't even remember what the white boy face looked like, but he had tattoos on his arms.
And where was this at?
On the south side off at 57, right where the gun place is. Like, that building that's right there next to the gun place.
The old library?
Right in the back. There was a white van. There's a white van, and he got to going through these boxes, these real big boxes. And he pulled that the little white box out. He had more than that one gun too.
Okay. And when was that?
Damn, I don't remember. I have to look at my phone.
Was it before you guys went to Dunham's?
No.
So it was after you went to Dunham's?
I think he had the gun. He was going to Dunham's because he was too busy. Like, oh my God, I love it. He's just so infatuated with this thing. So.
Okay. All right. So let's go back. Walmart, 25 Broadway, back to Jasmine's.
Mm-hmm.
And what time does Elliot ever leave after that?
Yeah, he left after I made it back to the house.
You guys made it back to the house. So
no,
you guys.
when I made it back to the house after I dropped my mom off for work, my mom
Okay,
leaves
so
in the morning.
Okay, so now this is in the morning. You guys leave. You go.
I leave by
You
myself
leave.
in
Okay.
my mother's car.
So then, all right. So now you're back at Jasmine's.
Did you get I leave from mom?
Hang on. You're back at Jasmine's.
Mm-hmm.
You leave to pick up your mom, right?
Uh-huh, and I took her daughter with me, Jasmine's daughter.
And where'd you take your mom?
I took my mom to work. So
Okay.
then I took the RE and I went back to Jasmine's house.
It's all there when you get there.
When I get there, Elliot and Jasmine just got done, I guess, having sex. And
So the victim is getting both of them. This dude getting both of them. Man, them girls from the street, they from the streets, boy.
her aunt now was upstairs. I think it was just her aunt and the baby. They both had on different clothes.
So they changed clothes?
Yep.
And did you have on the same clothes? Did you ever change your clothes?
I have never changed my
Like gray? You had like a gray
Actually,
dress on?
that gray dress, did I have that gray dress on the whole time?
I think so. That's what it looks like you have on it.
Yep, I believe I did.
Okay.
I never changed.
But they changed clothes.
They changed clothes.
Okay, let me ask you if you remember this. Do you remember Elliot, when he gets to the house the first time, is he wearing any kind of hat?
Yeah, it looked like a knitted hat. He took
what?
a knitted brown hat that has a black thing on around of it. He took it from, I thought I paid for it from Walmart, and I took it off his heel walking out Walmart.
So he had it, he bought it at Walmart, or somebody got it at
No,
Walmart?
one of us bought it at Walmart. I think I need to check my receipt, because I do
Do you have your,
remember.
where's your receipt at?
My receipt's in my purse, and my purse is out.
Is it out
My
there?
receipt. No, I took receipts out of my purse the other day.
All right.
They're sitting up on my table, but I can get that back to you. So.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, all right, so they changed clothes. All right, what happens then?
Elliot took my mom's car. He just picked up the keys off the bed because I sat on the bed, and Jasmine had just bought some of the clothes I gave to him, and we sat there and we was doing it. He's like, baby, can I please use mom's car to go around the corner to G Street? And I'm like, come on, man, you know I don't let nobody drive my mom's car. You full of shit. And he's like, really, you're not going to trust me at all? People, no.
So you have to take the car in.
Oh, yes. He's like, come on, baby, really, can I please run up? I said, Elliot, bring your ass right back. 15 minutes came by. I was like, oh, Angie, can I use the car to go around the corner?
Now, who you asked him about that?
Angie.
Okay, that's Jasmine.
That's Jasmine's aunt.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, Tracy, just come right back.
And that's Cordell's car, right?
That is Cordell Carr, son. That is correct.
Let me
Of
ask you a
course,
question.
Jasmine.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You guys got 1,000. She's got 1,000. Ellie's got whatever he's got. At any point, does anybody give money to Angie? Let her know what's going on? Does she
Jasmine never told her what was going on, but gave her some money. Yes, she did.
that day?
Yep.
You know what she gave her?
She said in between $400 and $500.
Okay.
That was for the rent. She said she just wanted to make sure she had her money for the rent.
Okay. But she wasn't aware. Angie wasn't aware anything
Where she got from.
Okay.
Where
All right. So you took Cordell's car to go look for Elliot.
Elliot. And when I didn't find Elliot around the corner, Jasmine was like, can you please do me a favor and take me to 9th Street? I said, for what?
All right. Let me back you up now. This is where I need you to be completely honest with me. I cannot believe that you guys didn't know what you're going back to do over there.
I did not know what she was going over there for.
All right. Now let me back you up. Elliot hands you $1,000, hands her $1,000. Where did he say he got this money from when he gave you this money out of the blue like this?
He didn't say.
You didn't have a dime before, you're still in beer,
Right.
and now he gives you each $1,000. I find it very hard to believe that somebody don't know where the hell did you just get this money from.
No, he did not. But he did tell Jasmine while they were fucking that he.
I want to know what he told you.
He didn't tell me nothing.
He just gives you $1,000,
Yes.
and you're like, okay, I'm good with that. Never asked him where.
I've never asked him where or nothing, sir.
I find that hard to believe.
No, I did
Listen to
not
me,
ask
listen to me.
him.
You have to be honest with me because these are questions that are going to get asked to you when you're taking a lie detector test. If he told you where he got it from, you need to tell me what he told you.
He didn't tell me where he got it from.
Okay.
He did not, sir.
Okay.
But, Jasmine, I do recall her, I think, saying something to him about that guy, about him carrying money in his pocket.
When was that?
I think it was weeks prior to this.
Okay. Let's talk about now.
Okay.
Let's talk about in the morning.
No,
You guys got Cordell's car,
that's correct. Me and Jasmine got Cordell's car.
and you have no idea you're going back to the guy's house.
No,
where you got
I do
this
not.
money. Have no idea what.
No idea whatsoever.
Okay. Why do you help her carry things downstairs and put them in the car?
Because she said it was hers. That was real stupid. So I'm like, really? You're going in a man's house and this belongs to you? She was like, yeah, Tracy.
Okay. Let me back you up. So you're looking for Cordell, or you're looking for Ellie. You can't find him. You're in Cordell's car,
That's correct.
and Ellie.
I was on my way going back to Jasmine's aunt. That's where I was going. Then Jasmine was like, well, can you take me to 9th Street?
Okay.
I never asked her why, sir. I did not. And I had no idea. I don't even know where this house was until Jasmine took me to this house, sir. And that's one, you can ask me that too on a lie detector test, because I'm not about to lie to you about something I do not know.
Okay, so Jasmine asked you to take her to 9th Street. What happens when you guys get to 9th Street?
I sat out in the car for about a good 10 minutes.
Did you guys go by once or twice before that?
No,
You went there one time.
one time.
Okay.
And right after we brought the stuff out of the house, I pulled off because she was freaking out. And,
Let me back up. You guys pull up the first time.
right,
You pull up. What happens when you pull up?
she got out the car and she walked into the house.
Just walk straight in?
That's correct. I'm sitting outside in the car for a minute.
All these episodes, I wanted to believe her. She said this like less than 5. It's been like 3 minutes ago. This is what she said 3 minutes ago.
I sat out in the car for about a good 10 minutes. I'm sitting outside in the car for a minute. So I turned the car off. I see the cat on the porch. I told them this. I walked to the porch. I fed the cat. And I heard her upstairs, like, freaking out, crying, talking about, Tracy, please come up here. I walk up the stairs, sir. I poke my head in the door. I walked like a little bit into the door, and there was stuff sitting right there. And she's like, "Come here." I said, "No, for what?" She's like, "He's dead, laying in his own blood." I said, "Bitch, don't touch nothing." That's just what I told her. And I'm like, "What are you doing? Come on." And she's like, "I'm just grabbing my things." "Why are you touching shit?" And then she's like, "Well, can you help me carry this?" And the only thing I grabbed was that small TV or that little monitor. That's the only thing. And I walked out of the door. I got in the fucking car and I told her, I said, "Jasmine, call the police." And then I told her, I said, "It's kind of wrong for us to be leaving from a crime scene and we didn't do nothing. But you just took this man's stuff out of his house." "Well, that's my stuff. This is the stuff I left over there. Why would you leave something over at somebody's house?" And to my knowledge, what I'm reading from the newspaper, you only know this man for 6 months. So how the fuck are you taking something out of somebody's house that you only know for 6 months? I'm talking about screen TVs in every room at your house, even downstairs in the basement. So why would you take someone else's stuff? I am not that type of person, sir. And then my mom and my dad, they all kept telling me, I knew what type of person Jasmine was. Jasmine set people up and Jasmine robs people. I know that for a fact.
Okay. All right, so.
And if she did set this up, I don't think she intentionally meant for that man to get killed, but.
Did she set this up?
I don't know. I do not know if she set it up.
So when I asked you that, you're gonna pass that part of the polygraph when I asked you?
You can ask that, sir.
So you had no idea they were going to rob somebody's residence?
No, I did not know.
Okay.
No, I did not know.
Okay. I don't want, because, listen, and this is what I'm telling you, you got to remember, anything you tell me right now cannot be used against you. So if you were aware of this beforehand, it doesn't matter. I can't go back and use that information against you.
I will not lie.
That's why there's no reason to lie about anything.
I'm not lying to you, sir. I had no idea about what they were going to do. And like I said, I don't even know this man, and I didn't even know the place that he stayed.
Okay.
All I know is when they parked that car, and I know what I was woken up from. And I even told you about the shell casings. I wouldn't lie about that.
All right, let me back you up. Since we're talking about that, let me back you up. When did that gun get fired that night?
It didn't get that night. It got fired a couple of nights before.
A couple nights before that.
Matter of fact, I think it was like Thursday. He shot it twice, and then Jasmine shot it once.
And where were you guys at?
We were over on Creehorn.
At Creehorn? They were just shooting it?
You know, going right around the corner of Creehorn.
Mm-hmm.
He shot it twice, and one of the shell cases popped back in between my leg, and it was hot, and it touched my leg, and I picked it up real quick. I said, "Oh, so it kicks the bullets out?" You know, 'cause I don't know nothing about no gun. And when he opened the box, I took a bullet. I don't know why I just took a bullet. We were at Jasmine's.
Where's that bullet at?
I don't know. I thought y'all had that.
I don't know. We might have. So, was it in the same place as the shell case?
No. I think it was either, I told you, it was either in my purse or either it was in one of the blue bags at Jasmine.
Okay.
I won't lie to y'all about nothing.
Okay, that's fine. And you think that was Thursday when they fired the gun?
When they fired it, I thought my ear popped. I'm talking about popped to where it was bleeding. I'm like, that's just too fucking loud, really?
Whose car were you in at that time?
We were in a crackhead's car that Elliot had.
Where church's car was?
Nope, it was a gray car. I think it was a Honda. He has a lot of cars he can get, so.
Okay. I want to talk about your phone records.
Okay, I'm not ready to reveal what happened at the conclusion of this case for her just yet. But let me just say, if there's a reason to throw her behind bars, I think you're probably going to see it right here. I probably would have ripped that proffer up right here. It's like, no, you doing too much lying. Right here is where I would do it. You tell me if this is the point where you might think about saying, no, the deal's off the table.
Shortly after we think this murder happened, you're making a lot of phone calls right after this happens. Okay.
Hmm?
Any idea who you were calling?
I think I called my sister,
Who's that? What's her name?
Brittany.
Okay. What are you calling her for?
I just told her I need to talk to her.
About what?
Just random things I don't remember.
Okay, this is after you were passing out in the car. Elliot comes back and is yelling and calling for Marky. You decided that you're just gonna call your
No,
sister.
there should have been like earlier, like that morning after like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't remember who I was calling you.
All right. Let me get your phone record so we can look at the numbers. You can, yeah.
Okay.
This is where you hang on. You used your phone to call 911. She used your phone to call 911, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the 911 call. Okay. See where it says that?
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta remember this. See this where it says 2:57?
Mm-hmm.
We know that wasn't 2:57. This is 4 hours ahead of the actual call was made. 4 hours behind this call. This is how it shows up on your records. It's 4 hours ahead.
My phone is like really messed up.
And it doesn't matter. These are your phone records. This is what they use is called universal time, and it's 4 hours ahead of our time. Okay, just so you're aware of that. That's why the 911 call shows 2:54.
Mm-hmm.
It actually was made at 11.
Okay.
Okay, just so you're aware of that. So these are the calls you made prior to calling 911. You're trying to call, who's that?
That's Elliot.
You're trying to call Elliot.
To see where he was with my mom's
You're trying to
car.
call Elliot.
Yep, to see where
You
he
get a
was
call
with
from
my
your
mom.
mom. You get a call from your mom. Now,
I
this
didn't
is-
get that call because we were sitting in the car.
Looks like a 3-minute phone call.
Oh, I did speak to her. I was
Okay.
sitting in the car before you asked me out.
That's fine. Elliot again.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the night before. This is around 9 o'clock in the morning. You're still looking for him, right? Now going to Elliot. You're still looking at him at 9 in the morning. Yeah, remember you got to subtract 4 hours from that.
That's the incoming call.
Okay.
See, my phone times usually say what time they were called to.
Right, but you got to remember those are 4 hours ahead.
How are they probably
It shows. That's how it shows up on your records, because that's how they keep track. It doesn't. Don't worry about the times too much, because the time that shows on there is 4 hours ahead of the actual call. That's just how they keep track of it.
If Brooke did call me, he didn't answer.
Okay, and that's fine. I just want to know who you called.
Mm-hmm. Because I know I spoke to my son. That was a little bit, I don't remember what time that was. See, I would have to look at my phone times, and he says 4 hours ahead of time.
This is for it. It'll show up if you look on your phone, your actual phone. It'll show the right time. But when you download it, because it doesn't download directly out of the phone, it downloads out of the memory on the phone, not what you see. It'll show the right times on your phone. On here, it's 4 hours behind.
Oh, that time when they, the 4 hours prior, that's the right time when they printed out.
No, that's the right time that the computer on your phone is set to keep the times. When it shows up the right time on your phone, if you look at it,
Yeah, I probably did call him and he didn't
okay,
answer.
that's fine. Now this is the same thing. These are text messages.
This is the same day.
Hang on a second. You're getting calls from
No, not close text.
or text message. I'm sorry, from Tisha.
Tisha.
Tisha, who's that?
That's my cousin. That's the young lady I did stars here. That's my cousin.
Okay, because it says, and when you do her hair, give her a bang and 2 pigtails.
Mhm.
So she's telling you how to do that.
That was the day prior.
Right, that's on
Yep.
the 28th.
Yep.
And that's,
About 6:37ish when I was doing her hair.
at night?
Yeah, in the evening.
Okay, or in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then she said, you sent her one saying, I'm on my way now, So here's what I want to talk about. At 12:47, you're trying to get hold of Brittany. Who's Britt?
That's my little sister.
That's your little sister.
That's correct.
So that's who you're trying to get hold of?
And,
So they need to talk to you ASAP.
yeah,
Send her 2 texts.
that's what I texted her, and I forgot that she was at work. That's
What
why
did you need to talk to her? So,
I just need to talk to my sister because I owe my sister money. And with me owing my sister money, like I said, I just had to talk to her and let her know I was going to get the money together. That's just it.
that's all that's about.
Mm-hmm, that's all
Not about anything else.
Not nothing else, sir.
Okay.
I wouldn't lie to you about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to my sisters you can check my phone and it'll show you. I call them more than they call me.
Did you talk to her?
No, I never got to talk to her. That's why she said, what's up?
Okay. All right. One more thing real quick. All right. So, I wrote this down just so you know. This time right here where you're calling Elliot,
Mm-hmm.
that's actually at 11:46 p.m., almost at midnight. Even though it shows up, it's 3:46. Remember I said it's 4 hours behind. Okay? So around 11:46, he's calling you, calling.
I think that's why, he kept calling me.
But you guys are out getting Xannies and
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about that time.
okay, all right. So then it jumps from 3:46 all the way to 6:34. So this 6:34 is actually 2:34
In the morning.
in the morning, right?
Right. So now we're getting my times back because
Gotcha.
I told you I was.
All right. So there's a 3-hour window there almost where you don't make any calls, but you're calling this Mike.
Mhm.
Is that the guy you're gonna get the coke on?
Mhm.
Call, or he's calling. I know you're calling,
Yeah,
calling.
call. He
Then he calls you back. You miss it.
Mhm.
miss it. And all right, no, so now we're up into the morning time, and this
My
would have
son called
been
me for work.
about 5:06
Yeah,
in
he
the morning.
called me to.
No, this is
No,
Elliot, and this must be after he takes your car, because this is 5 in the morning.
Actually, no.
Why would you be calling him if you're with him?
5:06 in the morning.
I'm just wondering,
I
because
don't know. Did I didn't leave. I left from Jasmine at like 6. We left at like, I left at like 6:30, close to 7, because I know my mom, she usually leaves from work.
okay,
I
I'm just
just
wondering.
left about that time and he could have called me. But
No, you're calling him.
Okay.
And this is
Then I
5.
must have been on my way going to my mom's.
Okay, that's no big deal. Because then your son calls you. This is at 10:44. So this is actually 6:44.
I want somebody to call me to go to work. He sure did.
He called you, okay.
Mhm.
And then your mom starts calling you.
Yeah.
You guys talk for about, okay.
That's right. That was a little after 7, so that's how I'm like.
Okay, now 7:30, you start calling this number. Who's that?
That's my mommy.
This 244 number?
Yeah, look at it. It's the same number. That's my mom.
Oh, your mom, there's no number there, so.
Of course, I have to start it to it. On my
okay.
phone,
Okay.
it's private. That's
Okay.
how I have my number set.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to. Okay, so you're calling your mom.
Mhm.
Okay, so then at 07:36, you're still calling your mom. Now you start calling.
The asshole
Elliot.
to see where he was with
Then
my
your
mom.
son.
Then I called my son.
Okay. Now, this is Jasmine's phone number?
Jasmine called me, asked me to call her number to see if it was working. So I called her phone and she found it on the floor. She lost it.
Okay.
And then I talked to my mom.
So then you're still calling.
The asshole to see where he was with my mom's car.
Okay.
That's my little sister Brittany. That's mom. That is, I don't remember the number right offhand. Yeah.
Still calling him, and now you call 911. Now she calls 911.
And
Okay.
then he calls me after twice.
Okay, so this
Calls
is,
me.
hang on a second. This is actually
After.
11:06.
When we were at the hot place. That's when we went back to the place and he called me twice. And I told him he was there and he's like, what the fuck? Why would you go back over there?
This is.
That's after. That's after that 911 call.
Yeah, but that's only about 5 minutes after.
Right.
Okay.
But it's
And he
still
talks to you.
after.
Right, and you talked to him for 4 minutes.
Yeah, because he was talking a whole lot of messages.
What was he saying to you?
He was at his brother's, and I asked him where Mom's clothes was. He said he dropped them off, and I'm like, okay, well, you need to get my mom's car
He
back.
said something about, he asked you, why would you go back over there?
That's what he asked me, and I'm like, go back over where? And I just told him she asked me to bring her to 9th Street. I don't know this place.
Now, that's the part right there. That's what I was referring to. He said, why would you go back over there? She said she's never been there before. Why would you go back over there? That's very interesting to me. I think I would rip this problem. I'll be like, look, man, you part of this. That's just, I don't know, guys.
And he goes, man, just whatever. Just whatever. And he hung up.
Okay. So you remember him asking you at 11:06 when he calls you,
He's like,
why did you
go back over there? Yeah, and I'm like, she asked for me.
See, I would think that statement he made would indicate that he knows,
that
you know that you were there earlier.
And I do not remember being over there. I don't even, like I told you, I do not remember. We never passed no house.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Do you think when you guys are sitting in the car, you guys drinking beer?
Yeah, we were drinking.
Do you remember throwing any beers out of the windows or anything?
Yeah, there should be beer bottles outside of quite a few different places.
I'm talking about when you guys parked and them two got out of the car. Do you remember throwing any beer bottles out?
I don't remember throwing no beer bottles.
Okay. You remember Jasmine throwing any beer bottles out?
No.
Okay. Do you remember them taking any beers with them when they got out of the car?
No. They did not. They didn't have nothing with them, I don't think.
All right. I think that's about it. Let me just check on a few other things to make sure. I want to check my notes. I'll check with the other detective to talk to you to make sure he's good, and then we should be good. Who is this young lady that's out there? I'm sorry.
That's my aunt.
Okay, she wants to talk to me. Do you know what she wants to talk to me about?
Because the last couple of days I've been like really blacking out because of my medicine. I haven't took my medicine since yesterday, and I'm still like waiting for me.
Okay. So you understood everything we talked about?
Yeah.
About your rights and all that other stuff, right? Okay.
I hopefully, if I take my medicine, I hope I don't, because sometimes I black out and don't remember. And this is the problem that I was being very honest with you. I blacked out then, and I'm still doing it now. And I think it has a lot to do with my medicine. When I took them Xannies, I was doing that coke. That's why I don't remember my hours. And
That's fine, and I don't expect you to remember every single second of what you did and where you went.
But to be really honest, like I said, when y'all kept asking me about that man's name, I don't even know who that man is. I don't even know that man's name. I didn't even know where that man lived. And when I was in jail for close to them 12 fucking days, there's a lot of people that approached me. They know me. I'm just not that type of person. I just know I was around the wrong fucking crowd. And I've been around that wrong fucking crowd for years.
Yeah, you're very, very lucky that you're not facing the charges that those other three people are going to be facing. Jasmine needs to look out for herself.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
But y'all scared to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to
I don't think she's incapable. I think she's incapable of telling the truth. I don't think she can tell the truth.
The only thing I would want you to do if you do is talk to her. Please tell her to do it for her kids. Tell the truth.
Well, she don't care about her kids. I can tell you that. I can listen to her jail calls and tell you that. If she cared about her kids, she would be doing everything she can to get out of jail.
I'm sorry.
It's obviously she don't care about her kids.
I'm being really honest with you. I do know she told Elliot about that man's house. And she told Murky about that house. No, she had to. I done left them together, and for us to go to Valeria and he had that gun, he was willing to do it then.
Okay. Well, I mean, somebody had to know about his house and what. That's why it's very important that I need to know if she went up in that house when you guys were riding around.
She did not. And I can put that on everything I love. I'll put that on my right hand to God. She did not go in that house.
Okay. All right. I just need to know that.
She did not.
All right. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, since you mentioned kids, you have children too, right?
Yes, but my kids are older.
Okay.
And I don't.
Well, you still care about them. You don't want to be. You don't want to be sitting in a jail cell and have to see them through glass. Is the stuff you told me today? Are you leaving anything out to protect Jasmine? I know you might have feelings for her, but I would hope that you have more feelings for your kids and yourself than you do her.
I love them both. I love Elliot more than I love Jasmine.
Are you leaving anything out about Elliot? Because Elliot does not care one thing about you. I've listened to his jail calls. I've listened to the 2 or 3 girls he's talking to, and he does not. He knows what you told us in the interview, and prior to the interview, the first day we were here. He could care less about you. And he's going to try to do and say anything he can to make you believe that for his own self-interest. Okay? Did Elliot tell you what happened when he got out of that car on 10th Street?
He told Jasmine.
And how do you know he told Jasmine?
Because they were intimate, and she told me when they incarcerated her and put her in the lease, and she told me out of his mouth that while he was her in the ass, he told her that he shot that guy.
When did she tell you this?
In jail.
You guys were in the same cell together?
Hell no, but it's on tape. I know it is.
Where were you at?
Huh?
Where were you at?
We were in the county.
How could she tell you that if you guys weren't in the same cell?
Because I was out on the floor and I had to go into the holding cell where they had her to take a shower.
So she was in the...
I was on the toilet taking a shit, and I could see her right from where I was, and we were having a full conversation.
Okay, and what did she say?
She told me that Elliot, while he was fucking her, pulling her hair from the back, he told her that he shot that guy. If you knew that, why didn't you say nothing?
Yeah.
You just made this whole situation so much more difficult for yourself. And you talking about your kids. You don't give a fuck about your kids if you're not going to really. Now, that is something very liable. I would tell the fucking cops, regardless if I had anything to do with it or not.
All right. Well, believe me, I've talked to women before, and they claim that they care about their kids, but they will go to jail.
Kids.
They will go to jail.
I will go to jail
away from their kids.
No.
And be away from their kids to protect their boyfriends. And to protect their so-called boyfriends.
Difference being, I don't give a fuck about no boyfriends. I don't give a fuck about no females that don't give a fuck about me, but I do give a fuck about my kids. And I will go to jail for my children for something they have done.
Okay.
That's the difference being about me.
Okay. I hope so. I hope everything you told me. Now, I'm not talking about stuff that you can't remember or stuff, but I don't want to find out that something you told me
I know.
Not the truth. My specific, the thing I care about the most is did they specifically say they were going to a house on 10th Street to rob somebody? Now, prior to them going to 10th Street, you said, when was the last time prior to you guys going to parking there you seen Elliot with a gun?
Let me think. I think we rode past that house and never knew which house it was. She pointed at it and he looked.
I'm talking about a gun. When was the last? Now you mentioned that when the holster thing.
He had the gun the whole time. The holster was the night that everything happened.
Right. Did you see him with that gun? That you said you seen him do something? Put up because you were sitting in the front seat.
Yeah, the holster of that gun was on his left side the whole time. He always carries guns on his left side.
Okay. Was he driving at the time when you guys were at Walmart?
Yes, he was.
And you were in the front seat?
Yes, he was.
And the gun would have been away from you then. If not, his left side would have been by the driver's door.
Usually when he drives, sometimes he'll take it out of the thing and just sit it right on his lap, and I'd be like, I'm not comfortable with
But
that.
you seen him with that gun after he come back with the holster from Walmart.
Yes.
Describe this gun to me.
This gun is black, has silver on the top and silver on the bottom. And he would take a picture of it. I'm used to doing that. He don't even like me taking pictures of him.
Okay. Did you ever see Marky with any kind of gun or anything like that?
No.
Nothing like that?
He just got in the car and he was just down for whatever.
Did you, I see in these phone calls, you never talked to Marky or don't have Marky's number or anything like that? So you don't really know him?
Only reason why I know him is because a few years back I fucked with him. When I fucked with him, that was one time, then come to find out, it was my cousin's best friend's baby. It was her baby daddy's cousin. Marky is related to my cousin's baby daddy.
Okay.
That's how I know who he is.
But prior to that night,
I've never been around
Never
Marky.
been
I
around
don't hang around Marky, none of that. No.
okay.
When I see him on the street, I don't even speak to him. That's how serious it is.
After you guys left 10th Street, did you guys, besides you, Jasmine, and Elliot, did anybody else get in the car with you guys?
No.
Did you see any property that Elliot would have brought back to the car or anything like that?
A green bag like the one I had.
A what?
A green bag like what I had, a Crown Royal bag.
You had
Elliot had a green Crown Royal bag. He stuck it in his pocket.
a green Crown Royal bag?
Yes.
And that was, when did you notice that?
He pulled it out at the house. That's where he was cutting the money out. Matter of fact, he put the money out on the bed. He kept the most though. Because he was counting in hundreds. That's what he was doing. And then he told Jasmine to take the top. And I told him I wanted the hundreds, and I picked the hundreds up. And then once we did that, I gave him two in the car on the way going to, I guess, Marathon.
What did you give him 200 for?
Because he asked for it. And I'm not going to lie about that, because when that man was in prison before, I took care of him and his fucking son. That's what type of woman I am. Why is he put it all over all these years? My mom always told me you eat trash in the curb. I swear I pick up the most ignorant men ever. I feel like trash because of the men that I pick.
And you said he had that green Crown Royal bag, and he was counting, he took the money out of that? Is that accurate?
Yes.
And he was counting it on her bed?
Yes.
Alright. That's Jasmine's bed? Okay. Now, I can't believe that prior to this he has no money. He leaves. Did you hear anything?
I think Elliot had money because he kept spending money before we went to that house.
Okay. Did you hear anything when you were sitting in the car after him and Marky got out? Did you hear any noise, yelling, screaming, anything at all?
I know I heard gunshots.
You heard gunshots.
I know I did.
How many do you think you heard?
I thought I heard it between 2 or 4.
Okay.
Not for sure, I can't say.
Okay.
All I know is that's what startled me. It made me sit up and I was like this. And I didn't see nothing, so where I was, I seen trees. The next thing you know, he jumped in the car.
Okay. You go to a place, you park, them two get a yard. On the way there, he's telling Jasmine to fill Marky in.
That's correct.
You guys go, you park somewhere. Them two get out.
Them two get out.
You hear gunshots.
Yeah.
Elliot comes running back. He's calling Marky. Where you at?
He's like, fuck on me,
Pull off. You go back to Jasmine's house. He pulls out a green bag out of his pocket and lays thousands of dollars on the bed.
At least 3, it could have been 4.
Gives you $1,000. You don't ask him where he got this money from. He doesn't say nothing to you about where he got. You just like, is that something that happens to you on an everyday basis where people just?
I had an ex-boyfriend that used to do that all the time, so I really never asked, you know. I just took it and kept it pushing. And I know either they done took it from somewhere where they didn't need to fucking be, or just never asked.
I'm talking about Elliot.
No.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel that you would be in trouble or that any of our conversation would be voided if you told me that they said something about going to rob somebody? Do you understand what I'm telling you? You have to be truthful about this. Because that's one of the questions that's going to be asked to you is, did you know they were going to rob somebody? And if you knew they were going to rob somebody, that's fine.
I don't. Okay, I know Jesus was trying to rob the guy in the area. Pretty much.
That was prior to that.
Right. That's why I'm like, I know she doesn't know it was a robbery that probably went bad. And I did not know about no robbery. To my knowledge, how Jasmine had said it, just go in there, you know, sit them down, get the money, and don't do nothing to him. Jasmine knows that man.
But did you hear her say that, or is that what you're thinking she said?
All I know is I heard, I remember hearing Jasmine telling Elliot something about don't hurt him.
Okay, and I don't want you to make stuff up because I'm questioning.
I'm not.
If you're,
I
need you
do
to be
remember.
completely honest with me.
I do remember hearing Jasmine telling Elliot, "Don't hurt him."
So after sitting down with the investigators and giving her story about the events that she could recall, our girl would not be called as a witness in her boyfriend's future trial. But the prosecution would honor their agreement and only give her community service as a punishment. And I'm assuming that's for taking the TV from the apartment. The question is, do you believe that she did not know about this crime before it occurred? I'm still struggling with the whole "why did you go back there" statement that Elliot gave her after she left the crime scene. I want to thank you all for sticking around through this case, as I know the audio has been a roller coaster ride. Thanks for believing in me. Eventually, I hope to get this audio stuff right. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'm back to the lab. But I'll see you soon, right back here on They Caught Me. Till next time.